Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. I'll give you a quick synopsis of the last episode on our way to the Alice Garden pods. Or the last couple episodes. So, we need to help Malik because her friend was murdered and it was totally sketchy. So, she kind of got this feeling that something was going on, and turns out that her friend was actually murdered by her boyfriend. Not Malik's boyfriend, but the friend's boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? And he was kind of a sketchball, and I confronted him about it, and I got him to admit it while recording it through my, like, neural enhancements. Malik recorded it. And she posted the message that he was saying on the outside of the hive with his ID, basically, you know, ruining him. And I believe probably his family would disown him, since they were the ones that paid to have this cover up because they highly invest in the limb clinic. So pretty gnarly stuff, actually. And I don't know if you guys have played this, let me know if you did all the side quests and stuff, because to me that's like really flushing out the meat of the story. Like, Malik's obviously a good girl.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify,
and we know that now because she was like, she went through all these big lengths to help figure out what went on with her friend. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out, but gentlemen. Okay, so I know he's in pod 301, but I also know there's a ton of other pods, so I just want to check everything out first and see if there's.
最好的，我向你保证。Hey, you know where I can find some goods?
Maybe.
What about candy? Any good stuff around here?
You may want to check out the storage locker there. Someone
Storage
there may
locker.
be able to help you find what you're looking for.
Where the hell's the storage locker? Storage closet. Oh, sweet. Whoa, we got buyers and we got sellers.
很好，
Nice.
机械开始，
Open season.
机械开始。
You buy or sell? I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself.
Okay, let's see what he has. He's got revolver ammo, which is cool, but I don't really use it that much. He's got stop worms and nuke viruses. I could probably just buy these, I mean, because I don't know if they stack infinitely in my thing, but ooh, exploding rounds. I think that can go, yeah, revolver. That's gonna be pretty cool. Not enough room in my inventory. Pff, I can solve that, no problem. First, let's sell some stuff maybe I don't need. That's getting difficult. Typhoon ammo! I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting that or not. Let's sell it until I know that I need to buy some, and then I'll buy some. Also, like, look at all this stuff. Like, I just have, look, I have this Shanghai gut punch still. Sell. Have it. $8. It's yours. I know I could just drink it, but no. Armor piercing, I don't think we can use that, but let me confirm beforehand.
Yeah, I will be right here.
Yeah, thanks. So I've got the armor piercing. Yeah, I can't combine it with anything, so I'm gonna sell that. I'm also, like, look at I'm overflowing with praxis right now. So let me go and buy carrying capacity 3. I got 7 more. I definitely want to go into the hacking and get the turrets and the robots, because that would be pretty cool. Although we've only seen, I think, 1 turret, maybe 2 turrets, and we only had 1 big scene with a shit ton of robots, but I mean, I've got so many, let's just do it. You know, why not? Big spenders. Radar system, I could even, like, double the range. Targets will also be displayed to students that are in range. Visually acquiring them is no longer required. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's do that too. Why not? And then cloaking would be kind of sweet. That costs 2. Let's see. Let's figure this out later. But
everything you want, right here.
now I know I can sell the armor piercing. And then I can buy exploding rounds, rate of fire. I don't know if I need any of these mine templates. I don't think so. I could maybe buy some revolver ammo, but I don't plan on, you know, things going down all gnarly, so.
Bye-bye. I see you soon.
Bye-bye. Alright, so now let's combine this with the revolver. Sick. And let's put this on the pistol. Pretty soon. Dankeschön. Pretty soon that's gonna be like a machine pistol. I don't think that's possible, but that'd be cool. Okay, now let's go explore these pods. I'm gonna check out most of them and see if there's anything we can find in them.
Our best chance of doing this is to
Although I think I've been in this one.
through a combination of iron seeding.
Have I read this? Yeah, this is the Mahjong book, I think. Yeah, so we've been in here. Case closed in section 0. Let's check section 1.
我觉得你这个人很不错，不过我实在接受不了和你在那种地方睡觉。
But at least she's not saying she won't sleep with him. It's just in that specific thing. Missing you. My dearest Wen. This message has not been sent, so Papa Panda was sending it, but he has not sent it. It's like in the drafts. I'm having a nice time on my business trip. Australia is wonderful. What? Someday you will come with me and I can show you the sights of Melbourne. I miss you very much and I wish I could be home with you and your mother in Hangshaw, but I have a duty to fulfill and I must stay out on the road for a little while longer. I hope you're behaving for your mother and that you are helping her around the house. The hotel I'm staying at is big and beautiful. The people are so glamorous. I feel so common among them. I do not yet know when I will be coming home, but when I do, I will bring you gifts for being such a good girl. Lots of love, your father. So, I think that might be a little Asian pride there. Oh, did I see something in here too? Yep. Because he's basically saying, like, listen, I'm in this, like, shit hotel here, but I'm not gonna let my family know that, so he made up this whole backstory. Here's another message not sent. Dear Mama, I hope this letter finds you well. Please give my love in regards to Father and Zhu Li. I miss you all very much. Life in Hangshaw is very exciting and the opportunities are too numerous to mention. However, it is a very difficult place if, like me, you have little money. Life is very expensive here and poor people are not treated the same way we treat the less fortunate back in our village. It seems like the city is so big, people... She didn't finish yet. Okay, fair enough. At least she's being a little bit honest to her family. But I mean, if you were in a place like this, would you really feel like, you know, sharing? Probably not. And I do see that vent there. I'll go check that out. I just want to, oh, what's this? A beer? It is. One day, Letitia, I swear I'm coming back to you. A lot of people have made reference to my Zyme collection from the original Deus Ex. And yeah, you'd be right. God, this guy's stacked in here. Ooh, electrogravitic technology applications. That sounds like it's probably about my Icarus landing. Based on an immature design of Russian origin, we've been looking at this technology as an applicable functionality for enhanced human subsystems in the military arena. While it isn't a substitute for an actual physical descent system, such as a fast rope or parafoil, the electrogravity generator is now at a level of intricacy whereby we can implant it in a human being. Sick. The core unit, the generator module, and its powertrain is fusion bonded to bone at the base of the implantee's spine, and a distributed mix of dermal sensors and monitoring fibers in the inner ear work with a built-in accelerometer to activate it in a pulse phase mode if the implantee's body enters a state of uncontrolled fall for more than a couple seconds. With practice, skilled operators have been able to drop from heights ranging from beyond 30 feet to upwards of 100 feet with zero fall trauma. You can understand why we nicknamed this the bungee cord in R&D. That's cool. Now let's check out this little venti here. See where this takes us. It's taking us far away. And now we're going down. Oh. This takes us right out by the janitor. Okay, well that's a weird place to put that. Considering I can't get in there. That must be an escape route for something. I don't know what though. Oh. I'm trying to jump on top of that. There we go.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Okay, here's section 2. Let's check this out. Could you imagine sleeping one of these? I've heard that there's like real things like this in Japan and stuff.
I know what you have in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you with ferret in your shirt the other day.
Ferret?
You know pets are not allowed in hotel.
That's not true!
I tell Mr. Chow if you not get rid of it.
You're a very mean lady.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, let's read this. This message has not been sent. Dearest wife, I cannot take it any longer. I cannot go on living in this cramped, tiny place. I cannot keep pretending that my life will get better and you and I will be reunited. My will and determination to fight have left me. I have reached the end of the line, but I feel peace and calm. I am grateful that I can now go to sleep. Uh-oh. I do not feel guilt ending a life which no longer holds any hope. Physically and emotionally, I am defeated and unable to cope. Please tell the children that I love them. My love for you and them will never falter. By the time you read this, I will have disappeared from your lives. The streets of Hangshaw will be the last place anyone will ever see me. Be brave. I will see you on the other side. That is frickin' depressing. Last few chapters have just been like Tearville. Office security code. Judging by the amount of dust that's been accumulating on my filing cabinets. Oh, this is the cleaning staff. Okay. I'm thinking you forgot the access code to my office door. Here it is. So this must be the janitor's pod where he, not rents, but he gets to stay here in return for cleaning. Hello, ladies.
I can go all night. Tall boy, make up your mind. Time is money.
That's funny. I wonder if she's saying that because my batteries are drained. Let's find out, shall we? Now talk to me. Oh, no. Okay, so we've got this floor covered off. Is this like a... Yeah, this is a staircase. Sweet. And now we're in section 5. Hello. Now, somebody did mention that I should get a... I think he said specifically, get a machine pistol so you can give it to Van Bruggen, I think. Which, I mean... Just a little reminder, if you guys don't mind, try not to spoil anything. Not that that's a big story thing, probably, but still. Try to keep it surprising. Try to keep it a surprise. I do like the tips and stuff. And if you were like, oh, you might want to carry an extra machine gun or something, or whatever, that's cool.
You live in here? Not many foreigners.
But, try not to say specifically
so the guy
why.
in capsule 143 left his pod door open. Yeah, so I couldn't help but sneak a look
143 is the one with all that junk
He
inside
has
that we
so
picked
much
up
stuff
earlier.
lying around. It's incredible. I could have
This is probably
snuck
killing
over
some
to-
people just looking at all this stuff, but there's so much here. No go. Brass, about that little collection job you sent my way, I tried, man, I really did, but the bitch won't honor the agreement. You know I'm not the one to take no for an answer, especially from the ladies, but this bitch is something else. I'm thinking she actually used the Ogami to convince me to leave her alone. Needless to say, the DH is extremely disappointed in you. As am I. I told you this was a dirty job. How can you expect to become a 426 if you can't deal with one little woman? A 426, I'll have you know, is a reference to the triad thing right here, in which that's how they classify people. So 426 would be a red pole just above basically a rank and file. So this guy who is trying to do that job was very low level triad. Alright. Now I'll go to the other side, check out section 4, and then I'll make my way to pod 301.
Exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
I've got a wall I can bust down here, but people are gonna probably go batshit if that happens. Dear Diary, some kids banged on my door and taunted me today. They yelled hikikomori and shut in, and banged and scratched and kicked to get my attention. I think they belong to a woman down the hall. I'm repulsed by their guttural accents. Today was a good day. I sat in my usual place, but this time I was content to look out the window. The people look so sad and lost. I pity them when I am not angry. Someone rang my phone at 4:18 p.m. today. It came as a shock because no one is supposed to bother me. I spent most of my day trying to figure out if it was a mistake or on purpose. I do not like days like today. They make me nervous and confused. Today I'm cold and cannot warm up. Very cold. I made a bowl of miso soup, but it did nothing. Miso soup is so good, by the way. Sometimes I wonder if my blood is thinner than other people. My neighbor was making a lot of noise last night. He plays this satanistic music at an infernal volume. I think he does it to drown out the sounds of him beating his girlfriend. What? If I didn't have to stay here, I would teach him some manners. I think he's from Central Asia. There is a part of me that really likes his music. Whoa, somebody's crazy. I don't know why. Sometimes when I read stuff and I exit out of it, it equips my gun. I don't like that. Oh, what's this? Ooh, there we go. Maybe that person's dream will come true. How about giving someone this machine pistol? Alright, this area is clear. Oh, frick, man. So much hidden stuff. Alright, let's go see what we can do.
I just don't understand how a city can grow to a point.
Oh, there is that one section I wanted to check, though. There was that busted up wall. Whatever. I'll check that after. Uh-oh. Okay, knock knock.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Sarif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Sarif's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
We actually found that card in the Hanwha Hotel at the very start.
All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pango. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward.
Oh, what?
Tai Young Medical, man! They're here!
Whoa.
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me how?
Oh, here we go.